Capcom Fighters Network. Rival Surge. Favorite fighter profiles.
Oh no, I've been muted the whole time. Oh no, I've been muted the whole time. Yep. Alright, now it works. So here's the deal. So we're gonna check out this guy's replay. Then we're going Oh, the song is dope. Then we're going to do Seth. We're going to try to learn Seth from you too. Damn. Overall, what's his overall win rate? Terrible. Terrible. Alright. 40% in ranked. That's not bad though. Last 100. What's your total rank? Ah, see, you're improving. Yeah, don't play casual. Like, have you done a lot? Let's see. 136, yeah, I wouldn't waste your time doing that. No battle lounge, that's interesting. Maybe we should fight you. Oh yeah, but you live on the other side of the state or the country. Let's. Oh. Why can't I see his stuff? Here. Well, I don't want to see ones you win, right? Beat him once. Oh, you're switching characters. Yeah, you're telling me that. G, so you're doing G in this chick. I almost already fucking know what happened here. Let's see this guy. Win by timeout? First round? I guess we'll find out. I don't even know how Laura plays. We're just gonna like look at your fundamentals. See if there's anything I can tell you to work on.
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it quickly.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
Round one. Fight!
Okay, making sure now to. Well, the anteaters are looking good. You're just standing there. You always do that? You don't move? Oh, here we go. Okay. That was just unfortunate. There you go. Oh boy.
Let's see what you've got.
No, that was a punish combo. You could have had a big punish there. Yeah, you don't want to sweep.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
That was cool.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Seer! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Yeah, the sweeping is like, you can see if you sweep, you get punished by sweep. So if they block it, so you really want to try to sweep if you think that they're going to back away from you, which realistically you're not going to see that kind of gameplay in bronze. I just would like not use sweep unless you're punishing something that they did, like their own sweep, or if they, I don't know, they whiff like a move in front of you and you're at that distance, you're like, hey, I can sweep them. But you shouldn't like try to combo into sweep, or like that's not a block string. I would just avoid sweep altogether. Outside of, you know, when they sweep you and you block it, you punish their sweep. Like there, if you would block that, you could punish his sweep. Yeah, like that's bullshit. You're gonna do that to the wrong guy and you're gonna get destroyed for it. I wouldn't do that anymore. Don't throw out sweeps like that. That by itself and like that should have been an anti-air. That and anti-airs alone will get you into Ultra. I guarantee it.
Time over.
Whew, that was so close.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, let's see. So now you start losing. Something weird happened with combo. There's that sweep. It's working now, but you'll see there's a lot of times that it's not gonna work. I mean, you're probably somewhat new because I see you're jumping a lot and you're throwing sweeps out. I did the exact fucking same thing for years. Years. I still throw out the occasional sweep, which is fine. You just don't want to. It looks like your game plan revolves around getting a knockdown from sweep. It's not a good way to go at all. It's super risky to do that. It's the same problem with jumps. When you get to maybe like top of Super Bronze, people will start somewhat consistently anti-airing you. Sometimes, but it'll feel like, damn, I can't jump at this guy. And then once you get into Silver, like you're realistically not jumping on anybody. Like they're not. Like I go entire rounds where I'll try to jump at someone maybe 3 times, 4 times, and they will anti-air me every time. And that's with me trying to kind of mix them up on the ground and kind of preoccupy them to not think about it. And people are so good at the point that I'm at anti-airing, even then half the fights that I go up against people, you basically can't jump at them. I have my matches where I anti-air every time too. Sometimes I don't. Getting them consistent obviously will push you higher. Huh. That's weird that he would expect your grab like that. Let's see what else we got. That's wild, you just throw out that sweep. But that's a scenario that you might want to throw out a sweep if that move is slow and punishable. You don't want to do those type of punishable moves up close. I'm not sure if that move is. I really don't know how Laura works. Outside of her overhead, which I actually don't see you doing that much. You would be destroying this guy if you were abusing your overhead.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
You used it as an anti-air a few times. Right, you need to get crush counter combos, because that was like a big opportunity. That was kind of neat. That's actually kind of cool that you did that.
Here we go. One more down.
Yeah, so he just goes Ken. It's bronze Ken. We're gonna go nuts. Yep. Yep. Yeah. just starting to mash shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to mash things as Ken. Damn. It looked like you didn't know that your turn was done, or your. I'm not sure if that move is what you should be ending your strings on.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
See? What did I just tell you? I'm very serious about this. This, like, not sweeping. Finding other solutions to what to do when you're up close that are not sweep is imperative. This will get you easy to super bronze. Absolutely easy. And this probably is the same thing. I'll check out your Gil. You're not Gil, you're playing what, G? I'll check out your G too. But this right here, this is going to lose you games. And you're not going to get any better by just standing there and sweeping. You should learn probably a block string that you can just do instead. And you need to learn to confirm it into an ender when you confirm you're hitting them. But, you know, that's going to help. Let's see what happens here. Block. That was good. Alright. Wake up grab. Okay. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. That's just fucking Ken being Ken. That's what he does. You're just gonna see that shit. You just know you have to be careful with bronze Kens. Because that's all they do. So now here you can punish with sweep. You don't. You could have punished with your own sweep. You could have punished with anything. You could have gone into a full combo because he swept really close to you. Most of the time people won't. They'll sweep at a distance. You can't reach them with anything other than your own sweep. But in this scenario, this is I think I've told you the same thing, which is basically, it was you or someone else that were saying like, oh, I'm stuck in bronze. I just got out of bronze and literally it was just from punishing. Just watching them do things and then punishing it. Whether they jump at you, then you're gonna punish with an anti-air. They do an unsafe move on you, you're gonna punish with your block punish. You know, they do some like a DP, you wanna know your crush counter punish. You know, more or less. Those are the things that you could very easily work on in the training mode just by having pick Ken, have him do a DP against you, a wake up EX DP, and then fucking crush counter him. Like learn your crush counter combo. They're typically not that hard. If you find your fucking crush counter combo super hard, I would say maybe try it out on a different character like G or something. Which I don't know what her crush counter. I don't know anything about Laura other than her overhead is really good in bronze. Because I used to struggle against it until I looked up something like, oh, you should mostly stand block against her if at a certain distance. And once I learned that, then I stopped having as much of a problem with Laura. But we'll see what happens here. Yeah, see, the sweeps are dangerous, but you got away with it that time, and that might be why you feel like it's a smart play. There's a lot of matches you'll lose because you sweep too much. That probably shouldn't have hit him. Yeah, anti-air.
Let's see what you got right there.
Yeah, that move. That, I think is your V skill, but that move is awesome. Notice that it hit him. I would learn how to do that move into things. Like, what do you do after getting that? Your character really you don't have a reason to jump. You don't need to jump much. You can do that overhead up until easily silver. Most people that don't know the matchup at all, which I barely do, but I know enough. Like, oh, you should probably stand block when you're at that distance that you throw that. And she's really dangerous to jump against because she gets a command grab out of it, or she can do the overhead. But that move is super dominant in bronze. I'm telling you now. Because I had lots of problems with it. If I fought a Laura, I was guaranteed to lose because they would spam that at me. That's a lot of jumping. Yeah, it's faster just to walk. There it is again. Not joking about the sweep. I'm pointing it out because I want to show you, like, if you really think about how much damage you've taken from counter sweeps, you would have won this match. That's what I'm saying. It's a big deal that you keep throwing that out. That is single-handedly the most important thing you can fix right now is don't do that. Do something else. You need to learn probably your B&B for the character. Whatever. Also, if you do move, I don't know if that elbow is plus, right? If you do a move that it's still your plus and it's still your turn, go ahead and keep attacking. If you're not, then stop. You should block and look for him to walk up throw or throw. So you're looking for a throw attack, or you're looking to see what moves he's going to start hitting you with. You want to look for, like, is it an overhead, which is kind of rare. Mostly a walk up throw of some sort. Or is he going to go wild and try to jump over you? That's really common. And you want to have mostly the throw and the jump over you kind of get that pretty strong in these scenarios. Again with this shit. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you said you understand you jump too much. For sure.
Ken wins.
For sure. Jumping is not good. And of course I have the same, everyone has this problem. They sweep and they jump. They jump and they sweep. It's a very well-known thing. Let's exit this replay. I want to check out... Right, you lost against this guy twice. Let's check that out. Streamer. Oh, I guess you stream.
Well, ain't you a high-def picture of strength? I'm shaking here.
I'll fight this battle. Why? Because it...
Very
Round
cool.
one.
Alright, let's see. Okay. So at the beginning of the match, until further notice, until you kind of know what you're doing, which I don't even consider myself to know what I'm doing, so the vast majority of the time I do this. Beginning of the match, you're going to walk forward slightly and crouch block. You're going to do that, and what you're looking for is for someone to do what you're about to do, or jump in, and you're looking to anti-air, or you want to see what they're going to do, especially you've never fought this guy before. This is the first match, or first round of the two matches you have with him, right? You don't know what the fuck he's going to do. So, you shouldn't do anything. You should just walk forward a little bit, micro step, and crouch block. Just let him know I'm walking for. I'm going to come forward, and then you have enough time to crouch block, and you'll stop most things. The exception being if Laura does her overhead, which is why she's so cool, right? But you do this, which didn't accomplish anything. So one of the problems with jumping and even throwing out moves that don't hit, it leaves you actually susceptible to jump-ins. You have to be standing and doing pretty much nothing to anti-air. Especially in your rank, everybody's fucking jumping. Hell, I'm not in bronze and I jump all the time. That's just the reality of it. So now let's see if you catch this anti-air, but you may have felt a little strange because you just are coming out of the recovery of a move, which this happens to me constantly. And then I'm not, like, you're not sure, do I have time to anti-air? So don't throw out moves that don't hit, basically. The only times you should really do that is if, and this gets into, like, more advanced shit, but if you're, you might whiff some jabs or, crouch jabs or something to simulate as if you were going to throw a fireball. That's pretty fucking beyond bronze, to be honest with you. You don't really need to do that much. And then Laura doesn't really have, like, a fireball that you would pretty much do that. So for the most part, I would try to refrain from throwing out moves, especially slow moves like you just did, that aren't going to hit. That aren't going to hit. And the only way he would have hit is if he happened to just walk forward into it, which realistically was not the most likely option. But let's see what happens. See, we missed the anti-air. And you were walking back. If you should have been walking forward and caught the anti-air. But he probably wouldn't even have jumped at you had you not done that move, if that makes sense. It's a good block. Well, you're good at mashing jab when you get hit. But you didn't confirm anything, and you see what you're doing, you're already throwing out a sweep. So remember, jab, jab, sweep is not a thing. That is not something that you should be doing. You will lose. You will never get out of bronze doing that. It would just never happen. You need to definitely put some time, and it is kind of boring, but I would say you should put some time into learning a few combos. Your B&B, which is even off of a jump in, because you're still going to jump. You know you're going to jump. That's completely fine. You'll learn to stop jumping by getting anti-air. But unless you jump more or less is the better. Like, you want to jump to punish a slow move that they did, or like a fireball, or something that's like, oh, I can just jump on this guy. You know, that's most of the time you want to be jumping. Here, what you want to do is, like, if you do a jump in, you want to hit them with the move and then go into a B&B. Your B&B definitely should not be, you know, jab, jab, sweep. That's not, you know, you have to figure out what your B&B is. You should learn that B&B. That's something you could do instead of walking up and sweeping, or, you know, let's say he jumped forward, landed next to you, and you're like, oh, I gotta start pressing buttons. You want to have your B&B ready and available to start going into it, and you want to learn, you want to put the dummy on like random block, so that when you start hitting them, if they're blocking, you know, once you get the B&B down, which is going to be like 2-3 moves into a special, now you put on random block, and you want to do all this stuff without going into the special. Basically, right? That's kind of what you're going to shoot for. And then as soon as you learn that, I would learn how to use your B&B into a super, because you probably have a lot of times where you're full on bar, and not, like, being able to kill someone is very important. Because obviously there's V-trigger. There's a lot of things that can happen in this game where you will get robbed straight up, where you had the guy dead to rights, and he's going to fucking get a straight hit on you, and he's going to corner carry you, and you're going to get up into a mix-up, and you're going to die immediately from a V-trigger. Or them doing their super to you. You have to be able to close out rounds with that. So I would say that's number 2, the most important thing. The B&B to stop sweeping. And then learning your B&B that transitions into a big, you know, super. After that, I would say learn your crush counter. Even if you find your B&B for a particular character difficult, you can try to do modified versions that are a little simpler, but just understand you want it to be enough hits that you can confirm eventually, like with practice, you can confirm and go, oh, he blocked that first hit. I'm just going to bail out of this. I'm just going to finish up the hits, and I'm not going to do the special at the end so I don't get killed. It's pretty similar to throwing out a sweep at the end. If they block it, you're in trouble. Don't do those moves if they're blocking. So it takes time for you to practice with the dummy on random. So B&B into super, crush counter. Those are the 3 big things I would tell you to practice. And that will hopefully get you away from sweeping. If you look like you really like using your little light jabs, maybe learn some light confirms or light block strings. If you're like, I can't really confirm them, which I have trouble doing, then don't confirm them. Just start learning the first 2 hits of the block string. You know what I mean? Just do, if it's like crouch, light punch, and then standing light kick, just do that. You know what I mean? Just do that. Whether you hit them, they block or whatever, that's fine. You just did the 2 moves, and then you can just crouch block and you're good. Or you can move forward and try to throw, something like that. Just kind of blip blip, and then chill. See if you can do blop blop with 2 lights, and then maybe do a medium that reaches. You know, that they have to mash in between to get you, but that probably will work most of the time anyway. That's really about it. That, of course, you always have to be working on your anti-airs. But let's see how you do anti-airs wise, right? This is the thing I was just telling you, right? You cannot block this move because you threw out a move that didn't reach. This is something I think we touched on when I was talking to you, which was when you play multiple characters, it's really difficult. You should pick one and stick with it until you generally got a feel for the spacing of their moves, and you're able to kind of execute a basic game plan with them before moving on to another character. Like, my guy is Akuma, but I'm going to try Seth, but I feel pretty comfortable with Akuma, and I want to now branch off into that, but I don't throw out, or, you know, very rarely do I throw out a move that allows someone to jump in on me, outside of a fireball, that they were like, oh, I'm going to, you know, he's going to throw a fireball and they jump. But to throw out, like, a long-range move and get jumped on, your long-range move that's slow should have hit him. I would say stick with one character, learn like their B&Bs, learn the spacing of their moves. You know, stand up to the dummy and do your moves at max range and see how far the range is. Get a feel for moving back and forth and touching them. You know? Yeah, I would probably not jump back out of a wake up. So the other thing you should do on defense is just hold down back. Hold down back for now. Once in a while, if you have an EXDP that's an invincible reversal to get out, once in a while, sure, throw it out. You're in bronze. Nothing wrong with that. You see pro players do it all the time. That's fine. Jumping back, really dangerous. They can catch you with a lot of moves. Mashing buttons on wake up, not always the smart play. You have to kind of read that shit. Otherwise, you're going to get meatied to death, which is something that you probably have to work on. But before you get into meaties, I would say learn your B&Bs, and then we can come to that later. Yeah, we're jumping at him. This was a clean anti-air. You did an air-to-air. That's pretty good, but you're going to see... Right? If you would have anti-aired him, you would have had him on the ground. You could have dashed up and started your pressure. Here, he's kind of safe-ish. I don't know why he stopped blocking. That was weird. I'm assuming you pressed a button. Can we see? Yeah, he was mashing. He's just mashing. See on the left? Just mashing some shit. Probably some kind of DP. Let's see what we got. See? But that's a good spacing for it. So you knew the spacing of that move, for example. Follow up. Don't know the spacing of that move. That's okay, because that's a poke. Or that's a that's a light, I mean. That's very fast, so it's fine. You have something drilled into your hands, which is jab, jab, sweep. You gotta get out of that habit. It's really, really bad.
Did you like that?
Not good. Surprised he didn't jump at you for it. Yeah, I felt he was gonna jump. Clean anti-air, but you did a move that didn't reach. You may be having your moves confused by playing the other characters. That's why I'm saying it's better to just stick with one character until you kind of like, hey, I can do their B&Bs. I get the spacing of their moves. I can move back and forth. I feel comfortable. And you start kind of like, hey, I don't feel like I lose every round, or every match. Then look at other characters. Just pick one for now and just kind of get down your basics. Let me B&B into super. Crush counter. Eventually you'll be like, okay, now I need to learn a V-trigger combo, and I need to... But those three things, you can do pretty well. The next thing I would say after that, combo-wise or whatever, is learning just generally how to get into the V system. How to act when, how, why, what do I do with my V-trigger? When do I activate it? Off of what move and what combo can I actually do something with it? But before you can even do that, you need to learn your B&Bs, and then can I extend them with my V-trigger? Can I sweep and then do a V-trigger and then do something else? That would give you the ability to sweep freely, but that's more advanced stuff for now. Don't sweep. Don't sweep, and you want to do B&Bs. Not a big deal. And anti-air, of course. Always anti-air. That could have been an anti-air. He's in the circus. You should anti-air him probably. No. He's gonna throw a ball. Okay. Air to air. Okay. This is the problem with air to airs. This is a problem that I had recently. Literally, this is what got me out of bronze. Was I would do exactly what you're doing. I would air to air constantly. And then we would get to the ground, and it was this fucking scramble every time of the timing of when they touch the floor and who's at advantage and whatever, and you're just like trying to hit buttons or trying to throw, but they blow you up with a jab. Don't fucking stay planted on the ground. Look for the anti-air and hit him. Anti-air him out of the sky. That literally got me out of bronze. Was stop air to airing. Air to air is a very situational thing, and in bronze league, you just need to stand in place, throw out a fucking anti-air when they jump at you. Don't try to air because you always end up in these situations where it's like, who knows what's gonna happen. This is what got you here. not very good. Another player would have full comboed you into the corner. Right? You would have gone down. They would have came up and meated you. And that could be the fucking round. It's like that, you know? Imagine this guy combos you into the corner. You get down, you get up, and he throws you. Right? You get up, he throws you again. Now you're like, shit, should I tech it? Then he starts beating on you and meaties you because you thought he was going to throw, or he shimmies you. Right? Now you're stunned. And you're dead. That's the reality of it. Anti-airing on the ground is much better option most of the time. Outside of like Laura's command throw, that's completely fine. Like he doesn't have that. I think he has an air throw. I'm not even sure. That was cool, right? But no follow up in anything, and we're in the air again. Air to air. At least we're on the ground first. But you see, your first attack, he didn't touch down. You know, he had invincibility before he touched the ground. All this wackiness. So imagine you did that move, and then he turned around and started pressing some other button, or he did like a DP, like a. So let's say it was Ken. This second jab would have been blown up by a EXDP, and that's the shit Kens do, because they know this interaction here. That's why I'm saying to you, you focus on your grounded anti-airs and you stop sweeping and you learn your B&Bs. You'll easily get to Ultra Bronze, and once you get really good at that stuff, you'll be in Silver in no time. You got lucky here because you were doing your classic jab, you know, sweep. Mind you, you're fighting people in Bronze. When you start getting to the top end of Super Bronze and Ultra Bronze, people are a lot more patient. They're gonna just sit there, and then when you stop your stuff and you do this sweep, they're gonna punish you. That was pretty cool. We're jumping. We're getting anti-aired. Jumping is not good, right? This is why. There was our anti-air opportunity here. We didn't get it. So you know what the issue is. Ooh, and it hits you. Fuck. Ugh, now you're gonna get comboed. Nope. He drops his combo. You're very lucky. And he tried to sweep. That close? It's a panic sweep. Another anti-air. You're lucky he's not comboing you. I think that's the start of your combo. You should learn that B&B on G. Or, you know, Laura. Ooh, see? The jumping is... Another panic sweep. There's your crush counter, but instead you do that. Right? And let me guess, jab, sweep? There it is. That's not a combo, my guy. Don't do it. You gotta learn your B&B. Don't do jab, sweep. That shit's so bad. That's so bad. It's gonna cost you games.
You're on borrowed time.
So if you're ever wondering, what can I do with the V trigger? If someone jumps at you, you can V trigger, and that'll pause everything as you're kind of seeing like this, and you'll go, You'll be able to like leave the room, make coffee, come back, and still anti-air them. So if you have your V trigger up, wait for someone to jump at you and fucking pop it, and then, you know, take your time, anti-air. But you're probably gonna get right here. Oh, his is weird. Oh shit! I hope he doesn't block this. No, he's just mashing for his life. He's mashing for his life.
Of all the people of Earth, I have felt your power.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, jumping. Jumping. Maybe you could have anti-aired that, but again, you were trying to jump. Still trying to jump. You guys are just jumping. Another jump. Another jump. Another jump. There's jumps and sweeps. Another jump. It's a command grab too. You don't really need to grab much if you can do a command grab. You know, they can't tech it. They have to neutral jump it. Yeah, if you, maybe you're really new. If you don't know the difference between a normal throw and a command grab grabs cannot be teched. If I grab you, you are getting grabbed. You can't get out of it. The only way to then beat a command grab is you have to jump. You have to get out of it, or you can. I think you can backdash, something like that. But once they grab you, you're done. You're getting thrown. You know, you can tech the other one. That's why characters with the command grabs are pretty scary when they're up next to you, because you won't be able to, you know, because, well, more advanced topic, right? One of the tactics you can do is delay tech. You can block, and then when someone throws out a move, you see them doing a move, you can wait a second and then tech the throw. And what happens is that the second that you waited will give enough time for a move to come and hit you. So if it hits you, the throw won't come out. Your throw, your tech, won't come out. So it gives you the option, basically, which is known as an option select, where it gives you the benefit of both of those options for doing one input, which is just waiting a second and then, you know, whatever. That's advanced. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying why the command throw is so good, because the command throw you can't tech out of that shit. Jumping.
Not my day. Lame.
You got scared and started jumping. There's a lot of panic. I'm seeing a lot of panic. Right? Start your rounds off, move forward, crouch block. Because this is exactly the thing we were talking about. You don't want to jump, and you don't want to throw out moves that don't hit, because they can jump at you and you won't be able to anti-air in time. You might be able to, but now it's hard to know. How long is the recovery of this move? We don't know. Will you have time to even block this? We don't know. It puts you in a bad spot. So you kind of want to do less, especially in early bronze. Do less. Let them make mistakes. Punish their jump ins. Punish their stupid shit. Let them make mistakes. Right? Even his jump in was a mistake. He mistimed it. He goes into a confirm, he just keeps throwing that move out. Doesn't even know how to do a block string, right? You're jumping. You already threw out the move. Now you're gonna get hit here. Right? And he combos you. You're knocked down, he doesn't follow up. Not bad though. Just throwing out random shit. You're jumping. We're jumping again. Jumping again. Doing the classic double jab into sweep. We're gonna call that the Del Monster. I'm gonna practice that with Seth. There it is again. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, this sucks. Let's see if you block it. No, you're gonna eat shit. That sucks. So once you get comfortable with your move set, you know, one of the things you want to start looking for, which I had to learn the hard way, just like you're going to have to learn, is you want to look at their bars. In bronze especially, even in silver and onward. If you see they have full bars, don't be ready to go so nuts on them when they're on the ground. There's a good chance that they're going to start, if they have any kind of meter, they can always throw out some kind of invincible reversal, whether it be EXDP or a super. So sometimes it's better to just walk up and then start walking back to block. That's just unfortunate. We're jumping again. See, if he would have stayed on the ground, guess what? You know, you could have anti-aired him. What did you press here? I don't know. I guess you tried to do your B skill. Maybe you could have anti-aired that, but maybe not. We're jumping.
KO.
And that's the problem with air to air. That is the problem with air to air. It's really hard
Ed wins.
to figure out who the hell is going to touch the ground first and get to attack first. But let me see if I can show you, like, one of my matches. I'd like to show you, like a bronze one. And I don't think I've been winning too much recently. That is Skill. Skill is smoking me. Lost the set. Fought him before, lost. Destroyed the Geef. This Mika destroyed me. Destroyed this guy. Who are you fighting? You fought... I don't remember the first person. Oh, you fought Ken, right? See if I can find a Ken that I beat. Show you, like, their shit. Oh, that's as far as I can go? Okay. I don't think he has an EX reversal. Well, Ryu does. So I'm going to show you, like, my replay, right? Which, mind you, not really much better than you. Actually, I should have picked one with a EX. I kind of went back. I might show you another one after. I want to show you the power of doing your critical art finisher.
This is the path of my destiny. So it's you.
You know, like comboing into super, I want to show you like how good that is.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so I probably got knocked down into Ultra Bronze from Silver. And now we're trying to climb back up, right? So I have crush counter combos. Look at the amount of damage I did. Right? And then, can we go back? Previous scene, right? No, I'm just fucking it up. Oh my god, what have I done? Why is it fast forwarding? Oh. Yeah, don't do that. Don't start off by dashing. I think it's because I already fought him, so I knew what I wanted to do. Let's start over. So crush counter. I got my combo. Tried to attack him some more. He's waking up doing bullshit, right? I'm just gonna hit him with that over and over, you're gonna see. Probably. Right? I have, so notice that I came up to him and I'm going into a combo. Right? I'm not doing jab jab sweep. Your jab jab sweep will not compare to all this that just happened to him. I didn't even get full damage because I stunned him. Like, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Learning your B&Bs is a big deal. Right? It's the equivalent of you having a level 1 sword versus me having like a level 50 sword in an RPG. My damage is just better. You can make fewer mistakes against me than they can against you. You tag someone with a hit and you can convert it into this kind of damage. This is how you score. It's really important to just have a little bit of basic combo down. Right? This is a tick throw. Don't worry about that.
Like my vision.
Round 2. Fight!
Alright, you see I did a little walk forward and then I crouch block because I don't know what he's gonna do. You know, normally I think probably the first time I fought him I did this, but the opening round I dashed because I fought him before. I don't see he's doing anything, so I'm gonna start my pokes, right? I'm poking. Anti-air. I'm always thinking about anti-air. Every time I throw a move out, I'm like especially a fireball. If I do a fireball, well, can I anti-air? Right? I don't even do... He has a really good... Like, my character has a very good anti-air combo. I don't need it. You know what I mean? I have to learn it eventually if I want to stick with him. But I know enough that I can just, hey, if I can just knock him down, I'm happy. He can't jump at me, period. That's all I want. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to learn your anti-air combo. I'm telling you to learn your B&B, B&B into super, which that's pretty difficult already. And B&B into super is not easy when you're starting out. And maybe you learn your crush counter. If not, do your B&B as a crush counter until you learn that. But B&B, and then learn to do a super after it. Right? But you'll see, I get a lot of crush counter combos for free. Right? Fucking big DP. You might wonder, why did he do that one and not a different DP? Because I knew this would push him in the corner. I'll be fucking on top of him. I'm on top of him. Right? He's at full meter. This is why I did nothing. He's at full meter and I expected him to do super some shit. Now watch what happens. This is why the crush counter is so critical. Look at his health now. Right? And you want a big fucking damaging crush counter when some idiot throws a DP in your face like that. Right? And I fucked up my combo because I should have used heavy DP, but like, look at the amount of stun he's at. He's at half stun. One more combo or a throw, and he needs to then figure out what he's going to do. He can't take any more damage after that. Right? Wake up super. What did I just say? Why did I block the last time? Right? Because I thought, hey, he might do this. So I jumped. Or I blocked the first time. Didn't think he would DP again. Uh-oh. Right? Watch us stun. Right? He has to throw out random DPs because he's about to be fucking stunned. Let me see if we can get the key display. Knocks me out of it. I didn't think he would throw it. Right? I threw out a move, he jumped. Still fucked up his shit. Oh no. Right? That is the worst thing in the world to do. That and sweeping, right? They're unsafe. That's the problem with sweeping. It's the problem with throwing out a rando DP. Fucked up my combo. Didn't even need it, but like, that's a good amount of damage I did him, and he's basically dead. I can just hit him with a light move. I fucked up tons of shit. I still beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Akuma.
When you're doing your combos and shit and you take them online, you're not gonna hit him every time. You know? When you're like, oh, I'm gonna try to anti-air, you're not gonna anti-air every time. When you do you know, your big crush counter, you're gonna go, oh shit, I could have crush countered there. And I didn't do it. Fumbled, I just messed up, didn't even press the button, just sat there. Blocked it and didn't rip. That will happen, absolutely. I don't get it right every time. I don't need to. You know, this is bronze. It doesn't really matter. I think this guy... Does it just show... Yeah. So I can show you, like, critical card. Why I'm telling you, like, oh, hey, you should learn that. It'll do... Learning your B&Bs will fix 2 of your problems. It'll give you a lot of easy damage when you do get a hit, and it'll give you the ability to... It'll get you out of the habit of sweeping. You'll learn to do your B&B. You know, like, you'll do your B&B and not do an unsafe thing like sweep. We'll skip this.
Round 1. Fight.
Right, I'm walking forward and blocking. Walk forward and block, just like that. Maybe walk forward a little less. You know, I'm a fairly aggressive player. That's why I like Shotos, is because I'm basically, I try to, the way I play is I play aggressive at every range that I'm at, basically, or I try to. So it's either, if I'm kind of far away, I'm going to be throwing fireballs, or I'm going to be moving in on you, or I'm going to be jumping at you, or I'm going to be something, right? You don't have to play like that. You can play a more balanced or whatever play style. That's completely fine. But like, I walk forward a little bit extra because I like to immediately start trying to pressure them to be afraid of me. That's the advanced stuff. Don't worry about that. I would say just walk forward and crouch block, and then wait to see what they do. Right? I move forward because I saw him walking back, and then I'm just inching forward. That's why you saw me move forward and block. Move forward and block. He whiffs a move in front of me. Right? So I'm going to respond by throwing a fireball. Catches him. So I'm just trying to feel him out. I'm trying to close in. You know, I'm gonna try to. He keeps moving back, so I want to close in. This is more advanced stuff. Learn your B&Bs, but just so you can kind of understand what's going on. Once you get past that point, like you remember, I was saying, you were just standing there. You should be moving towards, especially with Laura. Laura wants to be close. You don't have a fireball from full screen like I do, or Gil. You want to keep moving forward. If they're walking back like that, you keep moving forward, waiting for them to jump, or waiting for them to throw out a fireball, and then you're like, okay, I'll block it. They jump, okay, I'll anti-air you. No problem. Otherwise, they're jumping backwards, I'm moving forward. I want to close them into the corner.
Cryokinesis.
Right? I'm giving him a little room so that I could jump over it, thinking he would throw another fireball. Right? He doesn't. I get punished for it. I caught him. It looked like he was doing a sweep. Sweeps are not safe to do. Whiffs a move in front of me. I move forward and do a poke. I'm not the best at whiff punishing, right? I could have swept him there, but I don't have the. I'm an old man. I don't have those kind of reactions. It's fine. I'm still, that I win. All right, cool. I back off a bit. I want to throw some fireballs. Okay, he jumped over it. Was throwing too many. And I'm trying to walk forward. Oh, didn't reach, right? But remember I said you want to do your moves where you can actually hit them. I fucked that up. That's why now I'm getting hit. Okay, no problem, right? Yep, rando fucking invincible reversal. Nothing wrong with it, I'm telling you. Just don't do it all the time. Here we go. Right? I'm not jab, sweep. Because if he could have blocked this, maybe. I don't know. It didn't combo, right? The fireball didn't combo into that. He was doing something. He's pressing some kind of button. So I would confirm this. But I see that I hit. Right? I take my damage. No problem. We're going to keep the pain train rolling. Right? Not jab, sweep. Dead. And if he would have survived, look at his stun. He could have been a throw and he would be stunned. What did I say, right? Walk forward and block. Why? Because of this shit. Walk a tiny bit forward and block. Exactly because of this. Fuck that guy, right? Closing in on him. No problem. I can just block it. I'm moving in. He tagged me with a low while I'm moving. Hey, no problem. All right, I'm still okay. All right, here we go. Tried to catch him, didn't work. He throws that out for some reason. All right, he tagged me. Cool. But I'm okay. I get thrown, no problem. All right, cool. I probably didn't intend to do that. But throwing out your overhead, especially if you're Laura, well, shit, that probably would have caught him, right? Because he was crouch blocked. He's fighting Laura. He might not know. I should stand, I don't need that overhead, or I got to react to it very fast. Right? We're fucking scrambling. That move probably might not even be safe. I don't know. I punish it late. I don't fight a lot of Gil up until like today. Fun fact, that's bullshit what I just did. That doesn't work, actually. But I do it because it works in bronze. can't do that move twice in a row like that after they block it. They can punish you for that. But I'll do it unless you show me that you punish it, you know what I mean? Alright, you know, he armors through my shit, no problem. But notice, like, you're not seeing a lot of jumping from even him. This is what I'm saying. Once you get into Ultra Bronze, you think you're having a hard time now. You're gonna get all the shit I just told you down. You're gonna go into Ultra Bronze, and you're gonna struggle. You're gonna have fucking problems with Ultra Bronze. Because in Ultra Bronze, they don't play like real fucking ridiculous, just only a little bit. Just lowering the stream real fast. But they don't fuck with you know, or they don't play like the fucking people you're fighting now. So the jumping and the sweeping is not gonna fly. As soon as you get to like the top of Super Bronze, that shit basically is like, at that point forward, 80% of the time you're gonna eat shit every time you do it. But we're playing grounded, you know, we're playing grounded shit. I don't know Gil that well. I don't know if his buttons are plus or not. That's why I'm like, can I attack here? That's how I like to learn things. I don't sit in training mode on matchups. I probably should, but I don't, right? I knew that move. He could have canceled that move and he probably would have, you know, into a fireball or something and got me, but he didn't. So I start my offense. Alright, I do a jump in. I tag him, and I confirm into a combo. This is the thing I wanted to tell you. My combo, for as many bars as I wanted to spend outside of doing my super, would not have killed him. So let's go back, right? Can we go back? We can. This is why
Akuma
the
wins.
learning your B&B into a super, which is, you saw, is my B&B. Crouching medium punch, standing medium kick, which looks like the knee. I do a little tatsu, and then I do either a super, or I do a DP, or I do the big tatsu, depending on where they are in the screen. Your combo doesn't need to be as complicated as that. You can do just your B&B every time. That's it. And if you learn to be, you know, your B&B into super, well, guess what, right? You're gonna win games. I can probably show you, like, here, right? CA. That means I won with a critical art. That means that he had a good amount of life left, and I tagged him with a combo, and I had to kill him with my critical art. Right? Not there. I think he kills me. This guy murdered me. I remember him. This guy beat me. But you'll see a lot of... I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, see? He killed me with the critical art. He killed me with the critical art in that game. Right? Happens all the time. I killed her with a critical art in the second round. Right? Killed him with a critical art. It happens... You're seeing, what? 1/3 of the time? Maybe 50% of the time? One of the rounds, I'm closing the deal with a critical art. You know? And if not, there's a good chance they do it to me. Let's see here. No? Critical art again. It's very common. Not there. Well, they beat me with an EX move, which is kind of the same thing. Right, not there. Just Eve, I think I got him with a critical art somewhere. No, I probably did it early. No. Just going through him. That was a kick him. See, he beat me with a critical art. Same exact thing. And then I beat him with a critical art. You see what I'm saying? Is that the same guy? Yeah. Win some, you lose some, right? I lost more than I won. But, you know. Here, let's go over my most recent loss. This will be the last one. Just so we can see. Because I started fighting a lot of Gil today, and I'm like, shit, I don't really know how this character works. All I know is if you jump at him, he does a big-ass combo, and it hurts real bad. I think I fought him earlier at some point, and I didn't have that much problem with him, but whoever this guy is, if he uses a combo or something, he was a problem for me, for sure.
So it's you.
So let's skip all this
Round
bullshit.
1. Fight.
See? Walk forward and block.
Pyrokinesis.
Taking up my space.
Easy. Easy. Foolish. Fall down.
Right? So I know right there, my problem, I need to work on my meaties. Right? My meaty was bad. Whatever I was trying to do didn't work. You know? That's my fault. He's walking away, right? This is bad for him. He's letting me out of the corner. He's letting me walk out. Did not expect him to get up that fast. I anti-aired him, but I did it late. You see what I'm saying? Had I not have done that, I would have eaten a full combo and I would have been ridden back into the fucking corner, and then I would be... You know, my stun would be at like half. Now I'm like, shit, if I take another combo, I could be stunned. If he throws me, I'm in danger. You don't even want to be in that situation. You have to be able to stop them from jumping in. The most damaging combos in the game are jumping combos. It's really critical you get your anti-airs down. And at least try. Like, I tried. I did it late. Maybe I shouldn't have. I should have used probably, you know, medium punch DP. That makes it air invincible. I would have been fine. But I panicked. And I... fucking, you know, okay, back heavy, fucking hope it hits him. Just give it a shot. Just try to do it in a match. Don't focus on anything else. Just say, hey, every time this guy jumps, I want to try to tag him. Without jumping. I want to do it from the ground. If that means you have to grind out your DP motions or you know, practice your, you know, letting the AI in the training room jump up and down, the dummy, and press down and heavy punch to whatever your anti-air is, fucking do it. No big deal. Right, one too many fireballs.
Pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis.
Right, starting to see a pattern. I'm not really good at following up on that.
Can you endure the pain?
You're probably wondering why I'm playing so careful. When he has his V trigger, you're gonna see it's like a problem.
Can you endure the pain?
Every time you throw a fireball, he can do it to you. If you jump, he can do that to you. It's really obnoxious.
Now burn! Now burn! Can you endure the pain?
Just waiting for it to run out. Now it's out, so you'll see me start getting aggressive. Right? Jumping in gets me in trouble too.
All according to the prophecy.
Round 2.
Jumping in gets me in trouble too.
Fight.
Cryokinesis. Satan. Cryokinesis. Cryokinesis. Useless. Cryokinesis.
Just zoning me out. Alright, I'm in. I'm in. I got my fucking B&B, right?
I'll show you. Fall down.
Gonna actually probably NT jump low. Or throw or something. Don't know what happened there. Fucked up. I'm really afraid of his V-trigger. Fucking just tags me out of it. That was an anti-air. See, I did it late. Right? I did it late. You just try and you'll be surprised. We traded, sure, but who's on the ground? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's on the ground? Who's fucking standing on top of you? Me. This fucker's on the ground. He ate shit. You know? I got tagged, sure. But he's on the ground. And wake up super. Right? Sometimes they're gonna do it. That's why it's important to look at the bars and think it over. I didn't think he would throw that out because it doesn't kill me. I didn't think he would do it. But here we are.
Time to return to harmony. Seraphic wing! Pyrokinesis. Scatter.
That's right. Jumping like an idiot. Shouldn't be doing it.
What just? I see all.
I tried to throw him back. He kept mashing throw. Oh no, and I get jumped in on. There it is. That's how I lost. Empty jump throw.
KO.
There you go. That's how I lost.
Gil wins.
Alright. There you go, I hope that helps. Let me go into... Well, I'm gonna try to learn Seth, right? Using YouTube. I'm gonna attempt that. There's a really long video, I probably won't get through all of it. I'm only gonna practice another 20 minutes to... Where the fuck is Seth? But people were telling me Seth's really good. I mean, I remember Seth from, back in the day. Where's his Pepsi Man outfit? Pepsi Man right there.
Seth.
Come and show me everything that you have to offer.
Ryu.
Go beyond the battle.
Tandem maneuver. Oh, is that the ball? I don't want to learn that. Tandem engine. Nah, tandem engine's really good. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to learn your B&B. Right? Because you were doing this. Well, I think his sweep is... That's not a sweep. This is a sweep. You were doing this. I have my dummy set to... Oh. That's a lot of fucking, lot of poke right there. Oh! That's different from that. Huh. Do I have charge moves? Oh, I do. Or is that just... No, that's just forward punch. Oh. What the hell? How do you do the axe kick? That move looks pretty good. Oh, okay. But anyway, let's look up. I'm gonna just look up his B&B real fast, right? So Seth, B&B. Beginner Seth combos.
Show me your skill. Don't hesitate.
Oh, okay. Let's say you have a two-hit combo, right? Like that. This is where you would start. Let me turn him to... Oh, no. Let me... Don't want random, I want after first attack. So what you want to do is... You're going to learn your B&B, right? The first thing you want to learn is the link. See how I got 2 hits? Watch what happens if I do the move too slow. He blocks it. Once you have this on, right? After first attack. You want him to guard after first attack. Trying to do it a little late. See, he's blocking. Or like this. You know this doesn't work, right? If you do it too fast, right? If I'm going to do this into this, right? If I do it too fast, the move won't come out. If I do it too slow, he blocks it. That's why you want it to guard after first hit. The next thing you would practice is whatever, like, what do they say it is? You want to learn the cancel. So let's say that's the last move. Or this. That's the last move you do, right? You want to learn the buttoning to that move. But that doesn't cancel? Wow, it's weird. Right, you want to learn the last, just the cancel part. trying different things. I don't even know his special moves. Oh.
How stupid! No. Show me everything.
Inside.
Hadouken!
How does this work?
Show me everything.
Inside.
Hadouken! Show me everything.
Inside.
I'm just playing with him now.
Die!
Huh.
Cradle! See! Die! Hadouken! Show me everything.
Inside.
Die!
Hold on. That's from, what's that shit? JoJo? That's JoJo reference.
Hadouken!
Ooh! You can do fancy things with this little fireball. But there you go, right? You would want to learn that. Just do this. You know, you like to jump, right? That's a good jump in. That's pretty good. See? You want to learn. Oh, can he block that? Oh, maybe that doesn't work. That works. There you go. Damn, that does 200 damage? Not even a knockdown.
Get lost! Gloria! Die! Get lost! Die! Gloria! Get lost!
280. Holy shit.
How stupid! No.
Guess that's his overhead. What is that stance? Oh, this looks. That looks dirty. I guess it's just a poke. That's a big poke. Or if they can crouch it. Oh. That hits low? Whoops.
Cradle.
What else has he got? Huh.
How stupid! No parry! You idiot! In my way! In my way! Useless struggle!
That was a long range. Oh, he's a monster. Right at this range. The reach from there? Okay. Yeah, you have to play out here. Ah, I see. That's terrible. Can you get anything off this?
Show me everything.
Oh,
See?
you can get that. Oh, I gotta... Oof.
See? Die. Die. Hit. Die.
Oh, that's minus 12? How do you fucking... alright. I gotta start fucking figuring this character out. He looks complicated as shit. There you go. Hope that helps.
Show me your skill. Don't
And then to combo into super. Let's see what my super is, right?
see what I'm really made of.
Okay, so probably something like
Cradle.
I combo into super from this.
Cradle. See what I'm really
Oh, I
made
can't.
of. I'll settle this. It's the end.
Cool. Right. So I had, if let's say I had a B&B like this.
Die. Die.
Oh, I keep fucking it up. Something like that, right? Or let's say, yeah, that doesn't work.
Cradle.
But I can do Mad Cradle, right?
See what I'm really made of. I'll settle this.
I don't know if these are his combos. It's just an example. But you see how much damage I can get off of my super? So I know in a match it's going to have some reduction because they're lower on life, but if I want to kill them, I need to be able to do that. So I'm probably not even going to take this character into ranked until I can do my B&B, I can do a crush counter combo, and I can kill a motherfucker using my super. That simple. And then I want to know, like, okay, I know he has an anti-air. I think there's a way to combo this shit. People do it to me.
See what I'm really made of.
That work? That's dumb. That's dumb that that even works.
Cradle.
That works.
Get off. In my way.
Oh, maybe they have to be actually jumping for me to hit them? Yeah, I'm mashing it out. It's not coming. Oh, that worked. See? Ooh, the heavy one works. Let's see, do I have a tick throw?
How stupid.
Ooh, he does have a tick throw.
How stupid.
Wait, he has 2 tick throws? What the fuck?
How stupid.
No. Every move is a tick throw?
How stupid.
Are you kidding me? Who made this character? Okay.
How stupid.
Come on. I can't believe that. Do you have any alternates? Yeah, what is this? What is that about? You can't get anything after that? No, I don't know. Oh, wait, what? Oh shit. That combos? And it hits low? Damn. This character feels like a Tekken character, dude. I'm gonna miss having fireballs, but I guess I can just steal them, right? Hadouken. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. So, one more time in case you need another example. Alright, you want to work on your link. Just like that. Or with Ryu, like, let me see if I can player control. Oh, you have to be player 2. Eh. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna mess with it. But, like, Ryu's is medium. Like this. But there you go. More or less, right? Work on your link. If it doesn't come out, you did it too fast, right? Like, I don't know. Let me clear the inputs, right? See? Well, I'm double tapping. Let me do it the other way. See, I'm doing 2 inputs. But if I do it too fast, it didn't come out. If I do it too slow, it came out, but he blocked it. He blocked after first hit. You want to get it very consistent, like that. Once you have that, let's pretend this is the second move, right? I think I can cancel that. Yeah, I can cancel that. You take your second move, and then you learn to just cancel it. You can basically put in your cancel as fast as you want. And then when you learn to hit confirm it, you're eventually going to do like, you know, something like that. You're going to always put the motion in. See? I'm putting in the motion. And then you hit the button again if you get the confirm. But don't worry about that. For now, something like that. Hope that helps you. Don't sweep. Don't jump so much. Right? You want to be able to anti-air people.
Mad cradle! Mad cradle! Mad cradle! Mad cradle!
Do I have any other anti-airs? Maybe? Think that would anti-air? It doesn't go up very high. I know this does. People do this shit to me all the time. I don't know if I'd want to knock him back. Whoa. His backdash sucks, but that's a hell of a forward dash. Let me guess. Right? So, about there. Oh, this character's deadly. I'm getting it now. Wants to be right here. Fucking dash up throw. Where they press a button.
Show me everything. Hadouken!
I wonder what that move is for. Okay, so now we're gonna check out a guide. Let's see if I can stop the fucking music. No. Stop the music. Can I stop it in here? Like, I don't want to listen to the music. Can I change any of the fucking shit? No? For some reason, the music isn't stopping. Oh. Yeah, I can lower this. Alright, so now I'm gonna listen to character and I'm gonna learn it. Gotta learn it. From this weird made one a month ago, so it's probably up to
Hello everyone and welcome to
I'm gonna go straight to his combos first. Gives me something to do.
Thank you for watching and stay safe.
I don't want to learn his light confirm. Learn those after I learn my B&B. Which I don't really even do light confirms anyway, but never a bad time to try, right? This TC combo, everything except for heavy Tatsu and heavy hand. Oh, target combo. Okay. Well, he has a lot of combos. Crouch medium punch and just standing hard punch. Otherwise, I have to do target combo. Starting with crouching. Yeah. Okay, learned enough. I'll just practice that for now.
Street Fighter 5. But first, let's talk about
Has an accent.
the archetypes, the entire design, like how the character is supposed to be played, and all of that, the strength and weakness. And let's start by saying that Seth is arguably one of the better characters in the game. It is pretty agreed on at this point.
Don't
People
hesitate.
always knew that Seth was strong, but it took some time to have everyone like realize, okay, this character is actually ridiculous. So Seth is I'm going to say a neutral base character who can be solo, aggressive, random, you know, all that stuff. So think of this as a mix between Karen and Cammy. Karen is typically a very
Wait, Cammy before?
grounded, footsies, with punish neutral, all that stuff. While Cammy is complete nuts, dive kick 24/7. And the strength of Seth is that he can be played both ways. You can play Seth completely neutral based and, you know, with punish and do all of that. And you can play Seth completely insane with the jumps. You know, you can play the single player game with
You'll
this character.
become a part of the king.
So first, let's talk about the strengths. First of all, the character for the length of the limbs that he have or she have or whatever, really good range and really good mobility. So the walk speed is pretty decent. Tall characters usually doesn't walk that
Data
fast.
is the tapestry of world
The
history.
forward walk is really good. Back walk is not the best, but it's alright.
Forward walks
What
fast.
makes this really strong is the range
Not
of
too slow.
movements. So you have stuff like the forward heavy punch.
Forward.
Look at how
Wow.
fast it goes.
What the fuck?
That's also jump distance. The standing medium kicks. This is a high, but it have really
What's a high?
This
Okay.
is like, this reminds me of Sagat's heavy kick from Street Fighter 4. Like they have almost as much much range in that. Of course, this is only the high, because they are crouching to duck under it, and we'll get to the normals later. But, you know, typically speaking, Sis has some very strong normals. The range on the normals is very good, along with the mobility. And the second strength of Sis comes in terms of his damage. Sis have ridiculous damage output. And I mean ridiculous damage output. Actually, like something simple like this. This is 2 lights to ATB. And that is 170 damage, 250.
Cradle!
The damage output is insane. It is even crazier when you figures out. And we'll get to that later. So, very high damage output, very good mobility, very good aerial game. So,
Cradle!
because of the X kick, this is very hard to react to. This is very hard to deal with. Sis have very strong jumps as it is, with cross ups and you know, his jumping like it is a cross up. The X kick allows Sis to change the jump bar. Like, it has a lot of variables because you can do the heavy kick X kick and there's a little delay. The light is really fast. Like from this range, if you do jumping X light kick like this or do jumping cross up, this is really hard for your opponent to deal with. Just this little thing is really hard to deal with. This also have a very strong throw game because the situation after this throw is really strong. Sis can dash and be only -1, which means that any non-3 frame character Sis get legit pressure. Also, they take throws from absolutely everything on Earth. So, jab throw, standing light and throw, crouching light and throw, standing light and throw, everything takes
Show
throws.
me your skill. Don't
So, I have
hesitate.
very strong throw game, very strong pressure game, very strong neutral game, insane jump game, very high damage, good mobility, good wave punishability, amazing anti-airs. Sis have it all. The only issue with this is
You will become a part of the
Fireballs?
You
of course,
should be
the
honored.
health output is 295, so quite low on health. And the second thing is they might struggle a little bit versus fireball zoning because Sis doesn't have any. The only moves that Sis has that goes straight through fireballs is V-Skill 1. You
Danger
can
is
go
the
through them with
tapestry of world
Zitatsu, but it's
history.
kind of preemptive.
Therefore, I
Can't
am
really
the
react and
world.
do it. So a little bit of struggle, but not like nowhere near other characters who struggle versus fireballs and the low HP. But otherwise, this is a very strong pressure character and very strong neutral based character.
Show
Okay.
me your skill. Don't hesitate.
So now we are going to talk about this pressure and offense. Typically in this type of videos I used to break down each of the character moves one by one. But I feel like I want to go a new direction with this and talk about the structure of
You will
the
become a
offense
part of the king.
because
You should be
this
honored.
have a bit of a weird design philosophy. So as we said before, one of the greatest things about this is that all of the lights take into grabs. So a big part for pressure is gonna be just taking into throws, and like we said,
Data is the
Tek already
tapestry
have
of
a
world
really
history.
strong throw, right?
Therefore, I
So
am the world.
any light, all of the lights can be taken into grab. So you can do any light to grab, light to shimmy, and you know, all of that stuff. So, and of course, one of the best thing about this is the lights actually have
Show
great
me your
combo
skill.
potential.
Don't
So you can do
hesitate.
light into the light punch hands, you can do light to DB, you can do light to EX hands, and one of the better things about this is that the standing light kick combos into the EX Tatsu move. So this is a combo.
You will become a
And this
part
is
of the
very,
king.
very strong
You should
because
be honored.
his crouching light punch is a 3-frame attack.
Okay.
3-frame is the fastest attack in normal campaign. Like it's the fastest speed for a normal in So already having the 3-frame is fantastic. But being able to do something like this from your 3-frame, that's excellent. Like getting crouching light punch, standing light kick into the EX launcher, because this is very high damage from 3-frame. Like this
Wait a second, this was launcher?
character can get something like 3-frame normally.
What?
Crazy good. So the standing light kick, in its, and let's get to the standing light kick now, because this standing light kick is absurd actually.
Show
This
me your
move
skill.
is +3 on
Don't
block.
hesitate.
So if we had Ryu block here, it's +3 on block. And
Yeah,
it's
block
4
route.
frames starting. So it's starting 4 frames, it's plus 3 on block. It can be taken into grab. It combos into itself on hit. So
Wow.
you can do something like that. Two lights into its legs. You can do 2 lights to E to like that structure. You can do 2 lights to E. You can do 2 lights to whatever you want. This is insane. And because it's plus 3 on the block, this means that it allows us to do a very strong counter game. Because if we had to here interrupt, he will block 3 frame. So he will block and counter 3 frame. Now we said that all of our lights are plus on block, and all of our lights take grab, right? So you can always do something like this, and this is, remember, this is plus 3 on block, so you can do something like that. And just be able to combo it into the
Show
medium.
me
So
your
you can
skill.
list again
Don't
and
hesitate.
counter it. Now you get a combo. The thing with Seth is he's a pressure from his. Seth doesn't have any heavies that's plus on block. So to start off with, no heavies that are actually plus. And his only plus medium is a
become a
crouching
part of the
medium
king.
bunch. And the crouching medium bunch being 6 frames and only plus 2, that means that if your opponent catches 3 frame, you cannot repeat it into itself. It doesn't frame trap into itself. So if you actually go and play Sith, like maybe you're playing Karen or Candy, and you want to do crushing medium bunch, wait again, crushing medium, that doesn't work. Sith, you can't pressure Sith like this. What you're going to do with Sith is combo into your either like
Show me
frame
your
trap with
skill.
your lights,
Don't
or
hesitate.
you frame trap into the medium, but you gotta hit confirm. Because you can do like the crouching medium bunch, standing medium bunch. This will frame trap, but if they happen to block, or if they happen to block the whole thing and it doesn't try to interrupt, this is minus
You'll
2.
become a
So you
part of
can't
the
really
king.
pressure your
You
opponent.
should be
with this.
honored.
Minus 2 on block means that you cannot pressure your opponent. So if you do crouching medium bunch, standing medium bunch, your turn is over. If they block this, you're minus 12, you're point blank, you can't special cancel this, your turn is over. So we can only pressure with lights
is the
and maybe
tapestry
crouching
of
medium
world
bunch,
history.
and if we
Therefore,
go with
I
crouching
am
medium bunch,
the
we have to
world.
confirm the standing medium bunch or our turn is over. So how do I extend my pressure with this? Like where is the mix of it? Like all I'm seeing is I will do one light and that's it. Where is the extended pressure? And the extended pressure with it comes
Cradle. See, you idiot!
as you all know,
Idiot!
the crouching medium
Pathetic.
kick is insane. This had a freaking beast of a crouching medium kick. In Street Fighter V, it's quite popular for characters to try to walk back out of your pressure. So someone like Ryu
Show
here
me
might
your
try to
skill.
block one of my
Don't
attacks and then try
hesitate.
to walk back. And the threat of this crouching medium kick is that it is hit confirmable, but it's very hard to do. And you can cancel it into the Tatsu, and this is relatively safe, right? From range like this, maybe not many characters can punish it.
You will
What
become a
brings
part of the
everything
king.
together
You
with
should be
this
honored.
is the axe kick. The axe kick is plus on crouching opponents. So if you do the axe kick and your opponent is blocking, you are plus 2 on block. So the mix up now is you do one light and grab, you do
Data
one
is the
light, wake up,
tapestry of
walk up
world
light, walk up
history.
light. If you notice you're
I
walking
am
back,
the world.
you can check with the crouching medium kick. If they are crouching, well, axe kick. This is basically the mix-up. Seth doesn't do the walk up normal, walk up medium,
Show
walk
me
up
your
medium, walk up
skill.
medium. You know
Don't
the Karen
hesitate.
Kami stuff. It doesn't really work like that. The mix-up here is: do they walk back and risk getting clipped by the crouching medium kick, or do they crouch block? And when they're crouch blocking, the axe kick is plus on block. And if they're crouch
You will
blocking,
become a
well,
part of the king.
now
You
the
should be
circus will
honored.
begin. Now you get to jump on them all day. So Seth's pressure comes in the form of, and this is the keystone of his pressure, either this, the crouching light kick, or the axe kick. And just forcing them to
Data
down
is the
back because they
tapestry
are
of
too
world
afraid
history.
to get hit by a
Therefore,
crouching
I
medium
am
kick.
the world.
This is how you open your entire pressure game. And the reason they should be scared of the crouching medium kick, because let's say you're in V trigger, you will do crouching medium kick, Tatsu, the
your
one bar
skill.
combo and
Don't hesitate.
they can't take too many of those. So when you're trying to pressure assist, you will have to do a lot of lights to grabs, lights confirm. So maybe have you interrupt again, something like standing like kick twice,
You'll
counter hit
become a
confirm
part
to
of
the
the king.
tatsus.
You should be honored.
You can always have to do the light to say crouching medium kick. Take the full that maybe to super. You will do the crouching medium bunch, the standing medium bunch, but you have to hit confirm this, so I don't recommend it to them. When you force them to crouch, then you can go down to town with the X kick or the
In my way. Gloria!
And there is one more thing that's really busted about the Russian kick, is that on crouching you get a full combo. So if you hit a crouching opponent, you get a target combo. The other aspect of this game, or his pressure game, is the Tatsu attack. And the thing about the Tatsu is pressure. Yeah, you get a target combo. So if you next kick is that on crouching you get a full
Show
combo.
me your skill.
So if you
Don't
hit it on crouching
hesitate.
opponent, yeah, you get a target combo. The other aspect of this game, or his pressure game, is the Tatsu attack. And the thing about the Tatsus is the heavy Tatsu is +3 on
You'll
block.
become a part
So
of the
this
king.
what allows you
You
to
should
keep
be
your
honored.
extended block sequences. So at +3, or this is +2, I'm sorry. At +2 you can do a, like say, you can throw after, you can do like a light kick, you can do light kick to the
Data
medium
is the
punch,
tapestry of world.
This is good because I need to learn my lights anyway.
I am the world.
hit confirm to the target.
I'm really bad with
You can
lights.
do many things. And the thing is, if you try to cancel into this from normal, so let's say you do crouching medium punch with a heavy kinkatsu, I'm sorry, a lot of players will try to do this, but this doesn't
Show
really
me
work.
your
This can be
skill.
interrupted,
Don't
so
hesitate.
I don't really recommend going for something like that. What I do like more is either doing it raw, because this is plus, or if you are going to go for the cancels, mix in the medium in between. So I can do crouching medium punch to the medium tatsu. If they try to hit me, that's
You'll
great.
become a part of the king. You
And you
should
can
be
get like a
honored.
DB after this in the corner. So our pressure game is gonna be a lot of jabs into counter hit mediums, a lot of dick grabs, trying to catch them walking back with a crouching medium.
Data
When
is
you
the
get them to
tapestry of
crouch,
world
you
history.
go with the axe
Therefore,
kick,
I am the world.
and this is plus. Or you do the tatsu, and that is also plus. So you can get stuff like that, or whatever. So you can get stuff like this. So Cess have
Show
very
me
strong
your
pressure
skill.
game.
Don't
It's kind of a bit
hesitate.
unorthodox for this game. I hope I explained it well. And yeah, this character is a beast when it comes to pressuring the opponent. It's a bit weird, but it's very strong.
You will become a
So now
part
let's
of the
talk
king.
about the neutral
You
game
should
with
be
Cess, the
honored.
footsies, pokes, with punishes, and all of that stuff. And the best poke for Cess, I would say, is probably his crouching heavy kick. Cess kind of have an inverted sweep thing where the crouching heavy punch is a sweep. So the crouching heavy kick is excellent. This is excellent for many reasons.
Data is
First
the
of all,
tapestry
it's
of
minus
world
4,
history.
but the pushback is
Therefore, I am
insane.
the world.
If you did it going blank, look at how much we push back. So this have insane pushback. This is also really strong for V-trigger activation, so you can be like fishing as a neutral, hit it once,
Show me your skill.
and activate the
hesitate.
combo to activate the V-trigger. This is also a super cancelable, so you can do something like this, whiffing, fishing the neutrals, you hit, and cancel into super. So it can be really rewarding. The other thing, and
You
the
will
other thing
become a
works
part of
really
the
well with
king.
this,
You
and
should
that
be
is
honored.
the skill one. The skill one is this suction attack, and the reason that the suction is so good is because it beats all normals and it beats projectiles. So if we had Ryu here do his fireballs,
Data is the tapestry of world history.
you'll be able to suck him in, and once you do that, it's a one-time activation thing. You get their moves basically. And look at how far this is attacking. Like this is attacking from crazy far. This is sucking you in from crazy far. So,
Show me your skill.
and the reason I said that it works really
Don't
well with the
hesitate.
crouching heavy kick is because of the pushback of the crouching heavy kick. So because these have so much pushback, you can do stuff like that. They'll try to take the turn, and nope, you're sucked in, and you get their move. And remember when we said that the crouching
You'll
heavy kick
become
is
a
super
part
hit
of the king.
confirmable,
You
or
should
it
be
is super
honored.
cancelable. You can make it even easier if you have the V-Skill one on deck, because now you can just throw Hadoukens, right? So you can do something, you're fishing as a neutral, you do something like crouching heavy kick, Hadouken, right? This is very easy, but we can take it a step further. We see
Data
this,
is the
we
tapestry of
force
world
now
history.
have the Hadouken.
Therefore, I am the
We see it
world.
hit, and then you cancel into super. Very strong, very effective. It's kind of a bait when you do. Every time you do this, it's a bait pretty much. -4, same pushback, very hard to punish. One of the other neutral tools that Seth have is the heavy
Show
kick
me
Tatsu.
your
This will go through fireballs.
Don't hesitate.
The Tatsus in general will cancel fireballs. So any Tatsus you do will cancel fireball, but the heavy will go through them. And this is still plus on block. So even if we had Ryu block here, you're still plus on block, you're very close. So this
You'll
is a
become
decent
a
neutral
part of
tool
the
as well.
king.
But
should
you're
be
kind of vulnerable if you do it, so I don't recommend throwing this one out a lot. But it's something there. The next neutral tool he have, or the next poke he have, and this is actually kind of hilarious to me. The damn
Data
X-Kick.
is the tapestry of world history.
It's
Therefore,
still actually one of
I
his best
am the
neutral
world.
moves. Not only is this insane for pressure, even in the neutral,
How do you even do
it
that?
has so much range. It's very quick. It will go over most of the pokes. So again, this is still really strong. The sweep. This will go
Is
over
that-
the fireballs. So from range like that, the sweep is actually really far. Like look at how much we're sweeping Ryu from. So the sweep is also really good. Of course you can, V-trigger cancel it, make it safe. All that stuff. So the sweep is also really good. Fireballs, the Tatsu, the X-Kick, crouching heavy kick, standing medium kick is excellent. This is very good. These are very good ways to see. Like you can outbox him with days for this. However, the issue with the standing medium kick is that it only hits standing. If you're crouching, this will get right over. So crouching heavy kick is your best poke. The X-Kick is insane. The Tatsu is really nice. Now let's talk then about the whiff punching moves. What move will you use to whiff punish your opponents? So if we have here you doing some attacks, what is the best whiff punch? Or any other perfect punch? The crouching medium punch is by far the best whiff punch. This move is nuts when it comes to whiff punching. Look at how far we're getting. You will get the great extensions, guard. Very good stuff, very good. You can do the standing medium punch, but the issue is this, is that the heavy will whiff.
I'll settle this.
So from far range, I don't recommend.
The end.
Standing medium punch actually in itself have very good headbox. It's a very good whiff punish move, but you can't get the extension and the movement by itself is not special cancel. So if you want to whiff punish into something meaningful, crouching medium punch is your best move, by far your best move. Also, I want to say that the target combo of forward medium into heavy kick into crouching heavy this is also really good. This target combo is really good as a whiff punch because it moves you forward and because it's also a very strong beat trigger activation. You can get something like that. And really so this target combo is very good with punishing. This is a main combo. And you get a really strong beat trigger activation. So this can get some really maybe something like beat trigger 2. as you can see, you can get some
Show me
really
your
nasty
skill.
things from this attack.
Don't hesitate.
So you can really have fun with it. So it's a very strong move. It's very strong for whiff punishing. It's very strong for activating V trigger. Both V triggers
You'll
are really,
become a
really
part
good
of
to
the
activate
king.
from this
You
attack,
should be
especially V
honored.
trigger 2. And the final attacks that I want to talk about is the other V skill, and that is V skill 2. So V skill 1 will go through attacks and go through fireballs. What is this good for? Well, it goes for two things. First of all, it's just
Data
combos,
is the
and in
tapestry of
combos,
world
V skill
history.
2 give you a
Therefore,
ton of combo
I am
mechanics.
the
You can do something
world.
like that. And as you can see, this is some insane combo mechanic. But the reason that this attack is also really, really good is because you can do the V skill 2 into the hands, and if your opponent happen to block,
Show me your skill. Don't hesitate.
this is only -2. So like you can go from full screen, get in their face, be -2 only. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Absolutely crazy good. So very, very good stuff. So the V skill 2,
You'll become a part of the king.
the
You
Tatsu
should be
2 goes to
honored.
fireball, V skill 1 the suction, the crouching heavy kick, the axe kick, and to whiff punish use the crouching medium and the standing medium. So what are our anti-airs? What is a good anti-air success? So first of all, we talked about how we can play the grounding game.
Data is the
Now let's talk about
tapestry of
what
world
happens with
history.
the jump balance.
Therefore, I
This
am
also
the
gets you
world.
covered because he does have some crazy anti-airs. Standing heavy kick is the easiest anti-airs. This is like Akuma back heavy punch tier normal. And not only because of the hitbox, because you actually get some really good follow-ups.
Show me your skill.
You can just combo
Don't
to
hesitate.
hands. You can combo onto the heavy Tatsu to the X hands. You can combo into a ton of things from this. So not only like look at the anti-air damage here. The anti-air damage is really, really strong. So
You'll
heavy kick
become a
is really
part of
strong.
the
It's
king.
active for
You should be
days.
honored.
So you can do it very early, you can do it very late. Still gets the cancel, still gets the combo. Very, very easy, very reliable, very strong. Also we have the DP. Medium punch and heavy punch DP are both like air
Data is the
invincible.
tapestry of world
And you
history.
can super cancel
Therefore,
from that.
I am the
So you're
world.
jumping at you. You know, DB, cancel into super, get insane damage. And dear god, if you have V-Trigger 1 on and they decide to do that. If they decide to jump in on you when you
Show
have
me
V-Trigger
your
1 on,
skill. Don't hesitate.
you get some absolutely busted damage out. Like, meterless you do 237 with bar. We're getting almost 270 damage.
You'll
If you
become
get
a
the heavy
part
kick,
of the king.
this thing could be
You
more
should be
ridiculous.
honored.
Why am I feeling this?
Data is the tapestry of world history. Therefore, I am the world.
Like that's almost
Jesus.
400 damage. That wasn't even optimal. So you can get some crazy stuff here. From a little bit of further range, you can use a standing media kick to anti-air. This is also pretty decent. Although I would recommend using the heavy
Show
DB
me your
for
skill.
far range
Don't
jumps.
hesitate.
But standing media kick is still a strong anti-air. Also, what is a strong anti-air is the damn axe kick. This attack seriously does everything. This will beat 99% of the jumping attacks. And if you have it at V-Trigger on...
You'll become a part of the king. You should be honored.
Let's see, jumping. You get a full grounded combo. So if you were going for an axe kick and they happen to jump,
Data is the tapestry of world history. Therefore, I am the world.
this will happen, and they will eat a ton of damage from this. So the axe kick is very, very strong. Even if you didn't mean it, it will still anti-air and will get insane damage. So for anti-airs, we have the heavy kick, the DBs, standing
Show me
media kick
your
for far
skill.
range, and
Don't
the axe kick.
hesitate.
Jesus.
So now we are going to be talking about the V system for sets, that is the V skills and V trigger, and we previously said that we can use the V skill one for the neutral, but I was mostly talking about this part, like the initial activation where you pull them in. So after you get your opponent move, so basically what this attack does is you pull them in, you press punch, and then you get a move from your opponent. With Ryu we get the Hadouken, with Chun-Li we get her lightning legs. So the reason that this V skill is very good is not only because this gives you a great knockdown. So if we turn the frame data here, Seth is really plus. So at +3 you can go for a meaty, you can go for a grab. This is a very strong knockdown here. So the initial activation itself is really strong. But not only that, what's also really strong is the follow-ups. So what's gonna happen now is we are going to be able to use Chun-Li's, and I'm gonna save status so I can just return to this moment every time. So we can, if we press the V skill button, we get Chun-Li's kicks, right? And this can be cancelled into from absolutely everything. And during the pressure section, I didn't get to talk about the hand special. So the hand special is kind of a block string ender. It's a move that you use on block string. On hit it's not that special, it just leaves your opponent standing, so it's not that fantastic. So if you do like this, doesn't lead to much. But the reason that this is very good is because of the V skill. So you can do something like the hands and then cancel it into the V skill moves that you got. You cancel the hands into the moves that you just stole, and this is very good because this allows you to go for some crazy extension depending on the moves that you stole. So for example, we can do something like this, and he's +4 after the lightning legs from Chun-Li, and sadly these things are kind of specific, so you will have to learn them one by one for each character.
You should be honored.
But as you can see, because we just took the V skill from her, we can always cancel into it from the hands. So you can do some basic combo like that. So let's do something like this.
Data
I have
is the
stolen the
tapestry
movie.
of world
Right.
history. Therefore, I am the world.
So this was like a very basic combo, and this is enabled because we have the V skill. So the hand special, this attack typically it's just a block enter. If they are blocking or whatever and you want to shake them, you can do stuff like that. That's fine. But what's really is all about, it's about fishing for it once you have the V trigger on, because I can do stuff like that. We have to do, I see it hit and then I continue, it get blocked or whatever, and is it set to random? Yeah. She's not blocking at all, that's weird. So you're just fishing with this.
Don't hesitate.
This is basically the main tool of this attack, and this is how this V skill is really good. So not only is the activation super good, the follow-up attack, because you can cancel it from anything, is also very strong. And it also gets even more so with the trigger one, but we'll get to that later. So now let's talk about the other move, and that is the skill 2. This skill 2 is a lot more straightforward. We said that you can get this attack, and it's a big one versus neutral, because you can just, you can cross the screen fairly quickly, and that's amazing. It's amazing. This is mainly, V skill 2 is mainly used in combos. Like this is a combo, basically a combo filler corner carry attack. So you can, because you can do stuff like that, you get a ton of corner carry on everything you do. In the corner you can get extremely high meterless damage with that. In the corner you can do something like this. And this is like 300 meterless in the corner. So in the corner, the V skill 2 is a lot more straightforward. You just do the dash and stop. You can do something like that, but it's kinda slow, so I don't recommend it, and you'll never blossom that. So you can see that with minus 13, it's kind of reactable. So you can get away with stuff like that, but so basically once you press the V skill, you go V skill again to stop. So maybe you can do things like that, but I don't really recommend it. And V skill 2 can only be cancelled into from cancelable normals. So when you're playing Ken or Laura or whatever, they can do any normal and cancel into the command dash. Doesn't really work that way for Seth. You have to use a normal that is special cancelable, so it makes it a lot more predictable. V skill 2 is primarily gonna be used for this and for combo filler. Just to be able to do a ton of corner carry and just be because you can do stuff like that. That's something simple. So now let's talk about the V trigger and let me talk about V trigger. I'll go back to let's stick with V skill 2 first. So what V trigger 1 does is it gives you extensions on all of your specials, and this is extremely strong. I cannot emphasize how strong and easy to use. So the kick, once you use the Tatsu, you get this extension. With the uppercut, you get the dive kick. You do the extension by pressing the V trigger button after doing the special move. With the hands, you get this attack, and with the Tatsu, you get the AX kick, you get the launcher attack. So what this is super good for is two things. The first is it gives you a side switch, even on block. And this is gigantic. So if we had V trigger here, I'm in the corner, Shan-Li is blocking, Shan-Li got me back, I can do something like that. And this attack is +2 on block. So I am basically forcing my way out of the corner. Now she's +2, she has to hold my pressure, and I reverse the corner situation, even on block. If you got it to hit, that's amazing. If you got it to hit, you can do something like that. If you got it to hit, you know, you still get the if you got the EX Tatsu, you can get the Tatsu. The Tatsu also side switch, so you can get stuff like that. So the very first benefit of the V trigger is that it enables us a side switch mechanism on hit or on block. On block, you're still plus. On hit, you know, you get a combo. So this is incredible. You can absolutely do that. Like that is some insane damage. That's some insane damage. We switched the corner situation, and this 350 damage. That's insane. You can also, this also gives us a very strong position. Because now if we actually jump, if she jumps and you just get any anti-air, you can always cancel into the V-trigger stomp and get insane damage. So also insane damage, and this also goes to air hits. If you manage to hit her with an X kick, this is full combo now. So the biggest part of it is not only the damage extension that you get, it's because it's also very hit confirmable. So what you're gonna be doing a lot of time when you're using Seth is honestly, let's have Shan-Li at 50% health, yeah. So you are going to be fishing for the Tatsu. You're gonna be fishing for this attack because let's have Shan-Li here be blocking. Because what's gonna happen realistically is something like that. You hit confirm that, you do the light punches, do super, and this does insane damage. The reason the V-trigger is so strong is because of this particular sequence. One crouching medium kick confirm into Tatsu, that's gonna be safe mostly, and you get all of that. That was like almost 50%. So you can keep doing this. It's hard to punish from this range for many of the character. Okay, I see it hit once, and I do insane damage. So V-Trigger 1 is all about making your already... It doesn't give you new opportunities pretty much, because your only like new thing is that this is plus on block, now, and you get a side switch. So this is pretty nice. But your +2, you're far away from throw, so it doesn't open new avenues for Seth. But what it does is it gives him an insane comeback factor. Like one crouching medium kick, if you have super on deck, that is half of their health bar. And even if you don't, you still get some crazy high damage out of it. You can get stuff like that. Like that was like 2 bar, for 2 bar you're doing 370. So the crouching medium kick is super ultra deadly once you have V-Trigger 1 on it. V-Trigger 1 makes your axe kick, crouching medium kick pressure a ton more dangerous because one hit can lead to extreme damage. This V-Trigger is very straightforward, it's very easy to use in my opinion. If we are gonna talk about the best activation routes for this V-Trigger, I will tell you that the two best routes in my opinion are doing the target combo, the standing target combo, this attack. This is very good. This is excellent. You can also do any of the hand specials. So you do the hand special and then you get a guaranteed follow-up. Crouching heavy lunge is not bad, or crouching heavy kick is not bad. The sweep is actually not bad for block. If we had her block that, and you get the sweep activate, you're +8, so that's really good. What else? You can also activate it from the EX hands, so you can do something like this.
You'll become a part of the king. You should be honored.
And also get like a side switch. So this is also very strong. There's a ton of ways to activate this from, but if I were to recommend something, I would say this target combo and off of hands. These are the two best activations in my
Data
opinion.
is the tapestry of world history.
This also works with the skills that you get from them and the skill 2 attacks. So if we had, you get the same extension pretty much, but say with V skill 2 you can get something like that. Doesn't really make a gigantic difference now. It used to, but now it doesn't. But what this is really good for, I think, is because you can do something like this now. And that's like 315 meterless with a ton of corner carry and Oki, so that's excellent. So it does work with this V skill, but and even then you can also, if you're blocking, let's have Shani here blocking. You got the idea. So because this is already safe, you can always cancel it into V-Trigger and V+. So that's excellent. The moves that you also keep from them with V skill 1 also matters with this V-Trigger. So now we have Chun-Li, and this is the follow-up is gonna depend on the type of the attack, and it's different for each character. So if we activate V-Trigger, we can do something like that. And he does the same follow-up he would do if they use hands. So this is different for every single character, you're gonna have to learn them, but it gives you some sick combos. Like if I was to show you some cool V-Trigger activation combo, like that one. So maybe something like that.
See what I'm really made. See what I'm really. See what I'm really made.
Like you get into some combo video territory now. So you can get some insane stuff. It all depends on which character you are stealing the attack from, because that changes the extension, what you can do and what you can do after it. So there is a bit of experimentation. Now the last thing I wanted to talk about, that is this is V-Trigger 2. V-Trigger 2 is a little bit tricky for me to understand at first, because it's kinda weird. So when you do the V-Trigger move, this will put the score on the screen. And you get to move this orb by pressing the punch normal, the punch attack, and the direction. So, as you can see, and you get 4 movements. So you get to move the orb 4 times, and then do an explosion. So you can do like some cool stuff like that. gets the explosion. So the reason that this is tricky is because how can we use this? There's a ton of applications, there's a ton of setups for this attack. It's kinda tricky to use in practice because sometimes when the orb hits them, it's kinda disappear. So this V-Trigger have a ton of utility in how you can use it. It's really hard to actually use effectively. You have to be really good experienced and know what you're going to do. So one of the main uses I have seen for this is the chip aspect. So as we saw, I would press the V trigger, and with every bunch, you press a bunch and direction, and the orb will move to the directions that you pointing towards. So if we have using like down forward, down back, and you get 4 movements and the explosion at the end. So one application I see a lot of people using it for is for ship damage. So you can do stuff like that. You can do something like this and get some insane ship damage. This is some crazy high ship damage. So to do this, you do the down forward, down back, down forward, and then the forward medium into heavy kick, use the explosion, heavy punch into like say an uppercut or hands or whatever, right? So this is one application. You can also use it for mix-ups on block and on hit. So on block you can get something like this. And now she has to guess between the overhead and the low. So you can do that. And your opponent is kinda stuck between you and the V-Trigger. You can use it on hit for setups like say this have normal recovery. So this is like a combo that you can do. You can also use it for something like this. Or like use this and set up the 50-50 we said about. Get the extension or in the corner you can get stuff like this. Or just jump and mix this up. So there are a ton of applications to this V-Trigger. It's kinda tricky. I will leave you a couple of the best activations. Typically speaking, the target combo is the best way to activate it from. If you want a really straightforward attack or straightforward like mix-up, what you do is you do the forward direction and then down back. This will combos on hit, so on hit you can get something.
I don't know if I really like this guy.
You will become a part of the king. You should be honored. Data is the tapestry of world history. Therefore, I am the world.
What is up? Third day in the week of Seth. Today we're gonna be talking about meaties and frame traps. And before we get started on talking about specifically what kind of pressure you get after knockdowns, let's just talk what buttons you should be using just as your meaties for the pressure. So in my opinion, Seth has 2 really good meaty buttons for pressure. That's a stand light kick and his crouch medium punch. These 2 buttons are really good for pressure. They're both plus on block. One is +2 and the other one is +3. And they just give you a lot of combo opportunities and also a lot of pressure afterwards. We're going to talk a bit about like upsides and downsides to which one. But basically, I mostly use stand light kick because of a stand light kick you can on counter hit. You can combo it into the crouch medium punch, which then give you the whole combo. Whereas the upside of doing the crouch medium punch first is you get more active frames, and because you get more active frames, it means that it's a bigger chance of you hitting your meaty. But the downside is you don't have as much plus pressure. If you use the stand light kick first, you get, you know, plus on block, plus on block, and then you do a -2 button afterwards, and you get a better tick throw of doing the stand light kick, where you can do it with this one, but like it's harder and it's not as good. Where this is better is like you can kind of just walk a bit more forward. And because it has such a long range, if you get a counter, you can kind of just confirm it into itself. So it's like, I feel like the stand light kick is more versatile as a pressure tool. Like, they wake up, I use this, and now they have to deal with my pressure. Whereas I feel like the crouch medium punch is more best suited for, how can you say, situations where you're not completely 100% that you're gonna land your meaty, and you're not really completely sure what your opponent's gonna do. Let's say you have an opponent that likes to jump a lot on his wake up. If you do a stand light kick, that's not gonna combo into the crouch medium punch on regular hit, which is what you're gonna get if you time it correctly on the jump forward or jump back or jump neutral. Whereas if you start with the crouch medium punch, you're probably gonna link that into the stand medium punch for pressure. And then you just get the full combo, whereas this isn't a real combo when it's not counted. So that's kind of like the difference between them and how I see my users. Like if he does a now he said to quick it up, but if I let's say I get a random knockdown user like what is up?
Hi, level 7. Funko, right?
My name is Seth.
I'm away.
Fight.
Okay, let me write this down. Okay. Fucking marker pen here. Looking like he's doing a lot. And like
Round two. Fight.
Jesus.
I'll settle this. It's the end.
A hell of a combo.
Round one. Fight.
Jesus.
My name is Seth.
Round one. Fight.
Cradle. No parry. Mad cradle.
KO.
This version of Seth is true perfection.
Round two. Fight.
Useless. Useless. Mad cradle. No parry.
Fight.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. 100.